Good morning everyone. I hope you have done the homework of part 1 of lesson number 4. Today we are going to continue with the part 2 of this lesson, in which we are going to study about the plains, rivers and desert. Okay, so let's get started. What are plains? Third major landform is plains. Plains are the low-lying area with a flat surface and gentle slopes. Small slopes are there, no steep, no sharp peak slopes are there. Small, generally gentle slopes are in the plain area. Low-lying flat area, we live in the plains. Okay, most plains are formed by the deposition of the alluvium, which is made up of the sand, silt and clay, brought up by the rivers while flowing down mountains and plateaus with a great speed. Okay, most of the plains are formed with the deposition of the alluvium. Alluvium is a type of soil. Alluvial soil होता है ना. Alluvium is a type of soil which is made up of the sand, पत्थर, silt, छोटे छोटे कंकड़, मिट्टी के पत्थर and clay, brought by the rivers by flowing down through the mountains and plateaus with a great speed. Example of the plain is the Gangetic plain of India is an example of alluvial plain. How plains are useful to us? कैसे plains हमें useful हैं? Plains have a fertile soil ideal for the agriculture. Okay, plains have a very fertile soil which is ideal, suitable for agriculture purposes. The river flowing through the plains provide a sufficient amount of the water for the irrigation purposes. It is easy to construct buildings, build roads and lay down railway track on the flat surfaces. Yes, it's very easy to build any road, railway track on the plain, flat surfaces. Next we are going to talk about the fourth major landform, that is river, that is rivers. Journey of a river. Now I am going to tell you about the journey of the river. कहाँ से बनते हैं river, कैसे बनते हैं, कहाँ मिलते हैं. Journey of a river. Rivers originate in the mountains from the natural springs of glaciers. कहाँ से originate होते हैं? From where they start? In the mountains from the natural springs and glaciers. They flow down at a great speed due to the steep slopes of the mountains. They flow down at very high speed due to the steep slopes of the mountain. As they reach the plains, they widen and their speed slow down. Speed से आते हैं steep slope से, और plain surface पे आते ही वो क्या हो जाते हैं? They get फैल जाते हैं सारा एक तरफ पानी and the speed gets slow. Finally, these river reaches larger water bodies like oceans, seas, lakes and merge with them. Mix हो जाते हैं उनके साथ, merge with them. The place where they end is called mouth. Here they deposit a large quantities of the silt in the triangular shape, forming a deltas. Okay, forming a deltas. How rivers are useful to us? कैसे rivers हमें useful होते हैं? Rivers provide water for the agriculture, generation of electricity and drinking and other household purposes. They make the plain fertile by depositing alluvium soil which they can bring along while flowing down the mountains and plateaus. Okay, so we are done with the river. Now fifth major landform we are going to talk about is desert. We are going to talk about is desert. Where are desert located? In Rajasthan. Okay, there are two types of the desert. Hot deserts like the Sahara Desert, cold desert like those found in the Antarctica, Arctic and polar region. The desert is divided into two types, that is hot desert and cold desert. Hot desert like Sahara and the cold desert like Antarctic, Arctic and the polar region desert found in. The annual rainfall in the desert is very low. In the hot desert, there is a huge difference between the day and night temperature. क्या होता है hot desert में? There is a large difference between the day and night temperature. In cold desert, it's very common to have the temperature below the freezing point. Below the freezing point. Animals such as camel and plants such as cactus are found in the hot desert. Sand dunes, sandstorm and scorching hot days are other common features of the hot desert. Cold desert experiences snowstorms and extremely cold weather conditions. So what is the difference between the hot desert and cold desert? Sand dunes, sandstorms are experienced in the hot desert. And what experience in the cold desert? Snowstorms and extremely cold weather. The temperature in the cold weather is in -degrees Celsius. Okay. How deserts are useful to us. Deserts have a unique physical features and rare varieties of the plants and animals. Not all the plants can grow in the desert area, so there is rare varieties of plants. The sidewinder is a venomous snake found in the desert. Several varieties of the cactus are also found here. They contain the minerals such as calcite and borates in large quantities. Plants present in the desert area contains minerals such as calcite and borate in large quantities. Now I am going to discuss some words related to this lesson. Colliding, objects hitting or crashing with each other. Elevated, raised at certain height. Generating, production, producing or creating. Molten, in a melted or liquid state. So now we are going to discuss now I am going to give you the homework of part 2. Okay, exercises. You have to again in the notebook. If you have any doubt regarding any of the exercise, any question, you can ask in the Zoom app meeting.